we may start. Our resource person is online. Hello and warm welcome to Mr. Kundan Lal sir and everyone who are present here. This is the third day of our FDP and today's speaker is a very honorable man, Mr. Kundan Lal. He is currently the president of Vitti Foundation. He worked as an technical specialist in optech solution from September 1999 to July 2000. Then he worked in Singtel for approx 8.5 years till October 2010 at various positions. Highest of those is being vice president and BU head of R&D and migration faculty. Then he became the CEO of M&M Magartha and worked here for 3 years and 8 months till July 2014. Then he joined Capgemini as Vice President head ADCST for Continental Europe for 2 years and 7 months till January 2017. In March 2017, he became the director and founder of Activity AI Technology, and in November 2017, he founded Vitti Research Foundation and became its president and is same till now in both organizations. In between, he joined Allied Digital Services as Chief Executive Officer for 7 months. And he is also serving as adjunct professor at BMN Munjar University from April 2020 till present. So, welcome, sir. Hand over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Dilip. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, yes. Oh, your voice is audible, sir?
Yeah. My voice is audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Let me know. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, good evening. Good evening to everybody. And it is wonderful that, and thanks to Dr. Dr. Dilip that he has invited me for this session. And I'll tell you a story, okay? I'll be basically, and that's the way I present. I believe you guys are not coming from the background of AI and software technologies. So I'll basically try to tell you a story, what's happening, okay? And how AI is coming in. So I call this whole presentation as Rise of Artificial Intelligence. This is a paradigm shift and how this paradigm shift is happening. What is the impact on society? What's the impact on industry? How everything will change in coming decade. So that's the part of the presentation. Are you able to see my screen? Somebody should need to confirm me.
Your screen is visible, sir?
Yeah, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I think my screen size is okay, and everybody is able to see my screen. So if you look on the right hand side, and you see this picture, this gentleman, this is us, the Homo sapiens. Okay, and we are the most intelligent species on this earth. We have taken control of this earth, and probably we are destroying at this point of time. Okay, but there is a guy coming up very fast in the background, and that guy we call it artificial super intelligence. Okay, and this guy is coming in very, very fast. So we need to understand that, and that what this ASI is and what will happen when it comes in. Okay, so let's go to the second screen of mine. I'm just changing it over. Now, if you look, basically the prediction is, and look at some of the very same people on this earth, industrialists, physicists, like, you know this gentleman, right? Elon Musk or Tesla guy, right? He said, we are summoning the demon. हम राक्षस बुला रहे हैं. और जब राक्षस आता है तो क्या करता है? हमें खा जाता है. That is what he meant when he said, we are summoning the demon. Stephen Hawking, he is no more a well-known astrophysicist. He said the development of full artificial intelligence could spell the end of human race. Okay, that is what he said. Nick Bostrom, you can actually buy his book, Super Intelligence, on Amazon. Wonderful book. And he said, a Disneyland without children. So there will be a lot of collaterals in terms of technology, but we will be not there. We, the children on this earth, will be not there. James Barat, he took a step forward. He said, we have pulled the black ball out. हमें जो इन्वेंशन करना था, हमें जो करना था इस पृथ्वी पे, हमने कर लिया. We have done our final invention. And our final invention, artificial intelligence and the end of human era. That is what he said. But what I believe is, on the last line, if you look at the Werner Winge's line, the physical extinction of human race is one possibility. Obviously, there is a possibility of what they're trying to tell us is that when AI will go matured, okay, when it will reach to the level of super intelligence, we humans will go extinct. That is what they are trying to tell us. We humans will go extinct. हम नहीं रहेंगे इस पृथ्वी पे. So let's try to understand why these people, these kind of people are saying this. Okay. Now, if you look from the artificial intelligence perspective, it is already around you. If you are using an iPhone, the AI is identifying who you are. That is the face recognition. Okay. If you're doing biometrics like fingerprint recognition, AI is identifying if it is your fingerprint or not and opening the phone for you. So AI is already there into your phone. The way we travel, the way we do business, the way we shop, the way we do politics, the way we socialize, AI is all around us. Let's take some examples to understand this. The way we do politics. You know, Trump became the president of America. And he became the president of America with only 1,25,000 votes. And these votes he got only in 3 states. That is the Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Okay, this is where he got these 3 states, 3 counties, you can say, where he got these votes. Now, it is attributed to Facebook AI. What they tell us is, and that is an example which is there on the table, that Facebook AI, a day before election, it sent out a message to all those people who were right-wingers. So what it's trying to tell us is that actually when you browse, when you go on Facebook, you are being tracked. What kind of posts you like, what you do on your Facebook, Facebook AI is actually tracking it. They know exactly who you are, who is your friends, who is your family, your wife, your kids, your parents. They know everything about you. Okay, so they are tracking you. So they basically identified, the Facebook AI, it identified all those people who were right-wingers and sent out a message to them that your friends are going to vote, are you? And put 12 of your close friends' pictures down below. Okay, the thumbnails down below. It resulted, they say, it resulted into 3,75,000 additional people going and voting for Trump because they were right-wingers. Okay, and that's the reason he won by only 1,25,000 votes. Let's go to the second example. You know, every one of you must have bought from Amazon, right? So Amazon, the model currently on Amazon is, we call it shop and ship. Okay, you go on Amazon, you buy things, and they ship you to your home. But if you order 10 things on Amazon, 10 different people will come and deliver the things to your house. Okay, now that's a logistic burden, and that's a logistic nightmare also for Amazon. Now this logistic burden is so huge that 1/3 of their whole earning, around $56-57 billion out of $114 billion, actually goes into shipping and fulfillment. So what they're thinking, or Amazon is also Amazon Cloud. You must have heard about it if you know about cloud. That is known as AWS. That cloud is available. They are one of the biggest users of artificial intelligence on AWS cloud. They call it cognitive services. So they are leveraging their own cognitive services to predict and change the model from shop and ship to ship and shop. So what will happen tomorrow? That one fine day, you will find that one guy will enter into society with boxes, Amazon boxes. It will put the Amazon boxes in each house door and walk away. You will open the door, you will find the Amazon box, and you will take out, and you will be amazed to find all those things you plan to buy that day. Be it milk, be it fresh vegetables, be it a mobile phone, whatever you wanted to buy, that will be available in that box. You will take out all those things which you want, rest of it you will leave it. The guy will come back again after an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours. He will collect all the boxes and go away. Okay. Now, this is only possible if they can predict that what is that you are going to buy, and that is where AI steps in. So they want to change the model from shop and ship to ship and shop. They will ship you first, then you will shop. Okay, that will save. The prediction is that it will save half of the logistic burden. That means out of $56 billion odd money which they are spending today, they will save around $25 billion out of it. That's a huge saving, which AI can bring it further. So they are working towards it already. Actually, 5% of Amazon business has actually moved on AI. That is what I read about it. The way we do business, AI was given actually a task recently out of 114 companies, startups, to identify that startup which will become a unicorn. You know what is unicorn? Unicorn means a company which has got $1 billion transaction. $1 billion means in Indian rupees around 8,000 rupees, 8,000 crores of transaction worth. Okay. Now 8,000 crore, that company becomes so big. That is a startup. Okay. So we call them unicorns. So the task was given to AI to identify out of 114 startups which will become the unicorns. AI predicted 14 out of them, and actually out of 14 predicted, 4 of them became the unicorns. So that's a huge prediction. So the way we are doing business, that is also being now interfered by AI. AI is not only doing that, AI, even your share prediction, which share will go up, which will earn money for you, that share prediction also a lot of companies, the companies who deal into share, they are actually leveraging AI to predict that and earn out of it. That is also AI is supporting. I'll tell you a very strange story. One of my colleagues, he lives in Bombay, in Mumbai, and he has got a smart home where he has put a lot of smart devices like Alexa and all. He gives command to them to switch off his AC, switch on the lights, and all those things he does. So he was talking about one day visiting to Nepal. And second day, when he walked into his office, he found that all the mails which are coming to him, there are a lot of mails on about Punjab, about Nepal, tourism, the hotels, places to go. He was amazed. Then he deciphered that he had got an Alexa device in his bedroom. And that is where, when he was talking to his wife to go to Nepal, Google has listened to him. Okay, or Amazon has listened to him, and all these mails and packages are coming to him. So he pulled out the Alexa. So the way we travel, all is being controlled by AI now. They are actually tracking you, they know where you plan to go, and accordingly, the packages, the hotels, the home stay details are being pushed out to you. Okay. The way we socialize, if you go on Facebook, if you put up a photo there and try to tag it, you will find out all the drop down comes in. They know exactly it will be your name, or it will be your wife's name, or your kid's name. It will automatically come because AI knows in photo who are the people. Okay, so it is allowing you to tag it automatically. That is how powerful the AI has become now. So I am still audible, Dr. Dilip, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
So here I call it the great decoupling. So let's try to understand, and this is the narrative which we carry, that as AI will become mature or it will reach to the super intelligence levels, probably India as a nation may not exist. We may not exist as a nation. So let's try to understand why the heck I'm saying that. So if you look the down below on the graph on the right hand side, you will find the labor, service, and knowledge. That is our productivity, the human productivity. By 2000, actually it got stabilized and it has been going down. We know exactly with processes like ISO 27001, process like Six Sigma, process like CM Level 5, how to make humans work and produce more. Okay, so all the process has been written where you work for 8 hours or probably 12 hours, 16 hours, and you produce the maximum. So that is what the human productivity is all about. By 2000, human productivity actually started growing, not growing, and it started going down. Okay, this resulted in the family earning has reduced. It has gone stable. The human earning, every human earning has become also got reduced. It is getting reduced now. But another side of the story is on the top, if you look at the machine, software, and data on the right hand side, this one, you'll find the capital intensive productivity. Productivity which depends upon machines like robots and all, automatic robots and all. Okay. On the platforms, on robotic process automations, those productivity is still going up. Okay. So more and more investment now is happening into the machines, robots, so that the automatic process is there. Now AI stepped in. So I'll give you an example. I was in Munich, I went to the Volkswagen factory. They say that factory is so much automated now that the car is going from one end, the chassis goes in, and the whole car is put by robot arms only. So they go on putting the doors, the glasses, it paints the car, put on the wheels and everything, and other end car comes out. Once upon a time, that factory has 50,000 people. Today, they have got only 5,000 people. They used to produce one car in 36 days with humans, 50,000 humans. Now with machines, they are able to produce the car with only 5,000 people every 3.6 days. So huge productivity jump is there, and dependency upon human labor has gone down. That is the automation which has come in. That is the kind of automation which is coming. Now this code all has been written by humans, by the software engineers. But now the time is coming. If you go down below, this income inequality, it has created an income inequality. Now income inequality will be much more larger, and it has resulted into, you know what? 10% of the people in this world has got 90% of the money in their hands. And 90% of the people have got only 10% of the money in their hands, the global money in their hands. Now this the income inequality is going to become acute with AI. In coming future, 1% of people will have 99% money in their hands. And 99% of the people like us will have only 1% of the global money in our hand. So people like Mark Zuckerberg, people like Ambani, Adani, these people, all these people, Bill Gates and all, they will have the 99% of money in their hands. And people like us will have left out only 1% of the money. This will happen due to the productivity going up, due to capital intensive productivity increase, or due to automation, robots, and robotic process automation. All those things will bring in that kind of acute, which is AI enabled, will bring such kind of income. What will happen? When it happens, what will happen? We'll have three things. Share in production of the people who are experts, because they earn more, they are paid more, their requirements will go down. So share in production of robots and automation will become larger. Investment flows, they will come and ask you. You have got a factory, you want money, and they will ask you the investment flows, that they will ask you how much automation you have. You will say, hey, guys, I've got 80% of automation. They will say, we'll not give you money. You need to increase your automation to 95% or 90%. Okay? Then only we'll give you money. The terms of then the last what will happen is the terms of the trade will change. They will tell you that, bhai sahab, are you employing human? Are you employing human? When you say yes, they will not buy from you. It is similar to situation when a lot of companies stopped buying for companies who were employing child labor, if you remember that. So same thing will happen, that if you employ humans, they will not buy from you. Now this will result into substitutability. Okay, just hold on. So it will result into substitutability. Okay, higher the susceptibility, specifically in advanced nations, they will do much more, they will automate more. And countries like us, who have got the highest labor, because we take pride on labor arbitrage. We say we have got 40% of young people and we can produce anything with a low cost because we have got human labor and the cost arbitrage is there. This is a boon for us, right? But this may prove to be a bane to us. हमारे लिए श्राप हो सकता है ये in coming decade. Okay, so this is something very, very important for us to understand the impact of AI. Now, if you look from the Gartner hype cycle, you will see all those technologies which is AI based. They are already into the trough of disillusionment. That means a lot of money is being pumped in. US is pumping more than $3 trillion into AI. China is putting in 147. I read recently it has gone to $184 billion into AI and $2.5 trillion into associated technologies. Revenues from AI will increase to $35 trillion, $35 trillion in coming few years by 2025. That's a huge revenue coming in from AI. Every company is now implementing artificial intelligence into their front office and back office, into their productivity increase. They are implementing AI. So let's try to understand what is artificial intelligence. AI has got two parts. Okay. If you go to Google and search artificial intelligence, you will get a lot of words thrown at you: neural networks, planning, ontology, robotics, machine learning. All these robotics or cognitive systems, these are all part of the AI world. Okay. Let's look at the other part of it. What is AI? So we'll try to define AI in a very layman term. Okay. So AI are two kinds. One, where we humans are still making the final decision. And another kind of AI is where we humans are not making the AI is making the final decision. So let's look at human in the loop. There are two kinds of AI. We call them assisted intelligence, which is hardwired and specific. That is known as assisted intelligence. And second one, we call it augmented intelligence, which is more like adaptive systems. So I'll give you an example to make you understand what I mean by this. Okay. So imagine a plane, you are sitting in a plane from Bombay to New York. Okay. And that plane, when it goes up, actually, if you will look at the pilot will put that flight into an auto flight mode and they will come out of it. An auto flight are generally algorithms, AI, which is flying the plane. Okay, they'll come out of the cockpit and start having coffee, start talking to people, and all those things they will do on international flights. Now, this AI is an assisted intelligence today. Okay, it is hardwired and specific. It knows how to fly the plane. But imagine an UFO comes in front of it. It will not know what to do. So it will raise an alarm. The pilot will go back again into the cockpit, rush back, take control and start flying it. Whatever it does to avoid that unidentified flying object, the UFO, it will turn the flight or go down or whatever it will do. Okay, it will avoid that UFO and then again put in the autopilot and come out for and start having his coffee. Now that is an assisted intelligence because it doesn't know what to do. And next time when UFO will come, again it will raise an alarm only. It has not learned. But if it would have been an adaptive system, which is down below, okay, that adaptive system would have kept a watch in the pilot, which is happening today. Okay, it would have kept a watch in the pilot. And if pilot has done something to avoid the UFO, it will learn out of that incident. And next time when there will be a UFO, it will not raise an alarm. It will fly the plane automatically. It will know what to do. So it has learned. They are known as adaptive systems. So we humans are still making the final decision, but that is an adaptive system or either assisted intelligence. These two kind of AIs are working with her. Where no humans in the loop. So I gave you an example of Munich factory of Volkswagen. Actually, that's an industrial automation. The code has been written. It's an idiot box. It knows what to do exactly, but it doesn't learn. So they are hardwired, very specific system, but there is no humans making a final decision. What has been written, that is what these robots are doing again and again and again and again. Go down below, that is where the fear comes in. That's an autonomous intelligence. So you must have heard about autonomous cars. Today, autonomous cars are delivering pizza in US. It is driving people from one place to another. It is already licensed. Recently, actually, it killed a lady who was cycling. Okay. So a lot of ethical questions are being raised there. I'll talk about it. But the autonomous intelligence is already there. Now they are learning and they are driving cars, buses, and very soon the trains will be also driven by these autonomous intelligence. Now these intelligence, humans are not in loop and it learns. Fear is all about the autonomous intelligence. Okay. Now, so today what has happened is, so we'll try to learn more about AI. That AI is playing all the role of down below. The waiter, the driver, the machine translator, the machine operator, all these roles AI is already playing. Okay, AI is learning one by one. So a human like us, we have got multiple kind of intelligence: mathematical intelligence, musical intelligence, okay, musical intelligence, logistic, mathematical. So some are good in maths, some are not good, so good in maths. Okay, spatial, from going from one place to other place. Some are very good in reading the maps and all, and guide themselves much more better, navigate themselves much more better. Others are not so good. Some sings good. That is the musical intelligence. Others don't sing so good. Okay, उन्हें सुर ताल का ज्ञान है और हमें नहीं है. So all this intelligence of us actually makes a human being. AI is already becoming better in each one of these areas. So today, on navigation, on spatial intelligence, we are more dependent upon Google Maps. So if you're driving today to any place, new place, what you do? You put Google Maps on, and Google Maps tells you exactly when you will reach there, where are the traffic points, all that Google tells you. Okay? And not only you, Google is guiding crores of people across the globe. Be it in Europe, be in US, be in India, it is guiding, telling them what traffic routes are congested, where they should be, what the options are available, and all those things. So AI is already taken over us on the spatial intelligence front. So today, the world we are living in, that world we call it artificial narrow intelligence world. It's a machine learning world. It's a world where AI is doing one thing, but if you make him learn something other, it will forget the last one. We humans don't do that. If we learn cycling or swimming early childhood, even after 50 years, somebody throws you in water, you will be able to swim. Somebody gives you a cycle, you will be able to drive it. We humans are so good at it. AI is not today. But then humans are known as general intelligence. So there is today the difference between the general intelligence and narrow intelligence is that narrow intelligence AI forgets. So if it knows how to fly a plane, if you teach that AI how to drive a car, it will forget about flying the plane. Okay, but we humans don't. If we have learned how to drive a car and we also learn about flying a plane, we can do both things. We will not forget. The difference between general intelligence and narrow intelligence. Another differential is that narrow intelligence works on structured data, whereas general intelligence like us works on unstructured data. So we have got the taciturn, ye chhune ki shakti, right? Garam thanda. We can hear. We have got olfactory organ. We can smell things. We have got taste buds. We can taste food, and we can see the vision. So we have got all these five Gyanendriya. Okay, this actually makes it happen. This is unstructured data. We make reality out of it. So AI has also moved to unstructured data like us. There is the five reality. It's also taking in and creating its own reality. That's the general intelligence. That is the difference between narrow and general intelligence. Very soon from general intelligence, it will move to super intelligence. It will go beyond us. हमने अब तक जितनी भी चीजें सीखी हैं, जितना नॉलेज अर्जित किया है ह्यूमन रेस में, वो सारा अगर एक में समाहित कर दीजिए आप, you put into one, then that will become super intelligence. So it will become so high. So applied AI is there, gentlemen. On artificial general intelligence, there are triggers, there are innovation triggers, which will take us to artificial general intelligence. It is happening. So let's try to understand it. One thing which we humans are actually very much proud of, and that is being sentient. We can look at sunset and say how beautiful it is, right? We can appreciate that. Or a sunrise, we can appreciate that. So that is a capability. And second capability we have is innovation. We can learn and innovate. Now AI is already stepping into it. We call it intuitive AI. So what they did, they put a car with 400 IoT sensors into it and drove it. They collected 4 billion parameters out of that car. They took that data, then they took AI and make it learn about different car designs across the globe. And then they asked the AI to design a new car. Okay. That project is known as Dreamcatcher. And then AI designed a new car, fabricated actually a new chassis. You look at this chassis. It looks like a bird's bone, right? And then what has happened is after doing the project Dreamcatcher, they are now producing a car. They call it Zinger 21C hypercar. It is designed, manufactured, and produced by AI only in California using the world's most advanced production technologies. Okay, and this Zinger 21C hypercar is being produced by AI only. So augmented into the units they call it, and it is producing these cars. This is a 3D printable car being produced so fast now that probably every 36 hours they'll be having one car out. Okay, so AI in innovation cycle, and let us realize this, gentlemen, if AI walks into innovation cycle, there will be no catching up countries like us. हम नकल करने में विश्वास रखते हैं. We don't produce original. We are not proactive people. हम लोग proactive नहीं हैं. They are doing a lot of R&D into it. We are not. So there will be no catching up tomorrow when AI, they will start leveraging AI for innovations. Because we humans can work on 7 technologies like internet, mobile, cloud, big data, 3D printing, renewable energy, etc., etc. But if AI walks into innovation cycle, it will work on hundreds of technologies in one go. On maker economy, on circular economy, on logistic internet, on transport 2.0, okay, human 2.0, all of this will be an explosion of innovation. And it is happening. The future is already there. Okay, it will be a runaway innovation, gentlemen. So we need to be very, very careful about it. And if you look from the transformational technologies, after 2019, what are the transformational technologies? All are AI-based technologies, which are transformational. When I say transformational, what will change the world? And they're all AI-based technology. Be it computer vision, pattern recognition, you can go on in natural language processing, NLP, they are there. So we have to understand one thing. That, and I cover this, I basically, to make people understand that the Industrial Revolution 1.0 happened due to steam. We Indians were not party to it. It happened in Europe. They developed railway engines, they developed machine guns, they developed steam ships. और नतीजा था उसका कि हम 200 साल गुलाम थे. Right? We were servants for 200 years, slaves for 200 years. Then Industrial Revolution 2.0 happened. It happened due to electricity. It created the Great Divide. The developed nations which were consuming energy and underdeveloped countries which were not. And India is still an underdeveloped country. Okay? And they are developed nations. Industrial Revolution 3.0 happened due to computing. That is where we caught up. Today we are producing more than $287 billion of IT exports. 3.5 million people are working in IT industry today. Okay? And we are people across the globe and identify that Indians are smart people. Maximum MNCs, Indians are working, they're heading also, but we don't own it. We have been service-oriented people. We have been servicing the globe. Okay? We have not been producing these platforms like Google, like Facebook, like whatever platforms we are talking about. This is not owned by Indians. We are not producing it. We are still servicing. Now, Industrial Revolution 4.0 is happening, and that is happening due to intelligence. If we are not party to it, we don't learn, we don't work, our academia, our industry, our government, then probably we are looking for a perpetual servitude. एक ऐसी slavery जिससे फिर निजात नहीं मिलेगा. So let's go down and look at this Gartner hype cycle. On artificial general intelligence, I told you, it is already innovation triggers are there. A lot of these technologies like prescriptive analytics, neuro businesses, biochips. Now all these technologies are being innovated today. They are coming up very fast. They are getting commercialized. One of them is quantum computers. So let's understand why I am talking about quantum computers. At this point of time, a supercomputer like Hunan 1 in China or Fukugawa in Japan, it does around 32 quadrillion computations per second. Our human brain, this does around 26 quadrillion computations per second. So the current supercomputer, you cannot download a human brain into a supercomputer because it is very near. The technology is not there. And if you are doing a comparison on terms of computing, let's look at the other part because we operate at 120 meters per second. We are very slow. But supercomputer operates at speed of light. But then the comparison ends here, gentlemen. Ladies, too. It ends here. We consume only 20 watts. And a supercomputer like Hunan 1 consumes 24 megawatts. It needs only so much of space. The space of our cranial, खोपड़ी. इतनी ही जरूरत है ये 26 quadrillion computations per second करने के लिए. But if you look at Hunan 1, it requires 724 square meter space. That is equal to 2-bedroom apartments, 7 2-bedroom apartments. इतना बड़ा जगह चाहिए उसको. So technology is still not there. But now, quantum walking in or quantum computing walking in, the technology enablers will be there. And how powerful is quantum computers? Let's try to understand. Okay, our 128 qubits quantum computer which ATAL has developed, it can do computational, it has got a computational capability more than Hunan 1. Okay, 100 qubits of quantum computer, and it is already there. ATAL has developed it. You must have read about Google has 72 qubits, Google supremacy in quantum computers. You must have read in news, right? In news items. So read about this. 100 qubits quantum computer is more powerful than a supercomputer, and they are known as quantum annihilers. It is still the baby step in quantum world. A 500 qubits quantum computer, which is known as analog quantum, this will be more powerful than the entire service capability in the world. So if you put your mobile devices, your servers, your computer, जितना हमारे पास है, सबको अगर हम जोड़ देंगे, तो उससे ज्यादा powerful होगा a 500 qubit quantum computer. And then it will come the universal quantum, which will be 100,000 qubits powerful. Probably अपने सौर मंडल और यूनिवर्स का सबसे powerful computer होगा वो. Okay. Now imagine what I'm trying to tell you is that recently there was a problem statement given to a supercomputer. That problem statement, agar that supercomputer would have tried to do it, it would have taken 450 years. उसे 450 साल लगता उस computation को करने में. But it was given to the existing quantum computer and solved that problem in 7 seconds. इतना powerful है quantum computer. It has got different capability, but scientists are working on developing the. We are not there. India, as a nation, we are not there. Look at all these companies which are there. On quantum encryption, on hardware, on software, on building quantum computers, quantum AI, optical quantum computers. There is none of them are Indian companies. We are not there. So we have to realize that quantum AI, when the quantum computers become available of 500 qubits and all, or probably 200 qubits, the AI will move into general intelligence space. That we call it quantum AI. So that we need to become very, very careful about and see that we do have these capability. When AI reaches to the level of artificial superintelligence, it should do a soft landing. We should have that capability. By 2030, by 2045, the supercomputers will be already there. By 2023, we'll be near to AGI. And just now, OpenAI has already announced GPT-4, which is so powerful. It has been trained on 174 billion parameters, and it is so powerful that if you give a word to him, he can write the entire book for you. Okay? So the technology is coming in very, very fast. The world will move from symbolic world where we have been writing code to a statistical world where we will be integrating AI, and we have written around 7 billion or 8 billion lines of code on different internet, ERP, CRM, SAP, and all those applications which we have written. We have written 8 billion lines of code. They'll all get replaced by machine learning algorithms, and soon the world will be sub-symbolic. Okay? The AI will be everywhere. All the work, all the mobile devices, computers, they will all work with AI technology. The prediction is, by 2030, we'll not get license to drive. Autonomous cars will be driving on our streets. There'll be no drivers. So we have to start worrying. I read a report on White House. They were talking about 1.5 million drivers in US will become unemployed in coming decade. So they are talking about retooling them and reskilling them. But what will happen to us? हमारे यहाँ तो 1.5 करोड़ ड्राइवर्स हैं. उनका हम क्या करेंगे? उनको क्या सिखाएंगे हम? So that is something very, very serious, something which we have to think. The music is already being written by AI. By 2030 odd, the top music charts will be written by AI. If you go to malls and you buy things, by 2035, 40 odd, there'll be no saleswomen or salesmen there. There will be all AI or robots. You must have seen Sophia. Go to YouTube and watch Sophia. If you have seen Sophia, Sophia can laugh, become sad face. It's a humanoid which is talking to you. Actually, recently Saudi Arabia gave it a citizenship too. So they will be talking, AI will be talking to you, or AI-based robots will be talking to you. The best books will be written by them. And by 2040, 2050 odd, you will not know that the guy you are talking to or lady you are talking to is a human being or an AI. You'll be not able to recognize who is sitting next to you. So AI or technological singularity, it is inevitable, gentlemen. Go and hit Boston Dynamics on YouTube. You will watch robots. They're walking better than us. They're carrying 40 pounds of weight, 40 kgs of weight, and running, doing backflip, which we can't do. 120 years of Moore's law is getting violated now. It is broken now. So this is something which we have to rely. If you look from the human parity angle, on object recognition, by 2016, AI is 96% closer to us. On its speech recognition, it is actually in 2017, it was better than us, 5.1% error. We humans make 5.5% error. On machine learning comprehension, by 2018, it was 88.493% closer to us, 90% around. On March 2018, it was 70% closer to us. Okay, we are living in 2022, gentlemen. So in a lot of these cases, they are already better than us. If you are having an iPhone, you are talking to Siri. If you are having an Android phone, you are talking to Google Assistant, and you cannot recognize that it is not a human being. They have become so sophisticated. And ChatGPT and all, you'll be chatting very soon. If you call Microsoft support, probably, or Apple support, you'll be talking to AI. You'll be not talking to a human anymore. So there are AI will be talking to you, and when it will tell you that now I will transfer your call to my supervisor, actually he's transferring your call to a human being. If your query is so complex. So AI is already there around us, ahead than us into a lot of areas. We need to realize it and see that how do we implement and work towards it. So there is a huge paradigm shift which is occurring. We were worried about, you must have read about the Pegasus. The government was criticized that they were eavesdropping, looking into our phone, our data, the privacy, violating our privacy, and the data being taken out from us, our photographs, our text, our chats. But actually, if government doesn't need to do that, that is known as federated AI. They can just put a small AI into your mobile, which is already there now, and it can keep a watch on you. When you will become antisocial, और देशद्रोही बन जाइएगा जब आप, तो सरकार को बता देगा, वो आपका मोबाइल फोन ही बता देगा कि ये भाई साहब थोड़ा सा गलत रास्ते पे चल निकले हैं. Okay, that is known as federated AI. It is already happening. They don't know to listen to you. One-shot learning, AI has become so powerful that actually it can, if you look at this one shot, it can actually look at it and become capable, learn from this, and then read any human digit which we write. So our phone numbers which we write by hand, AI can read it by only looking at this. This is one-shot learning. I talked about GPT-3 already. If you look at this, you know what happened? DeepMind, a company in UK, it wrote a game that is known as AlphaGo, and that AlphaGo game in 2015 defeated the world champion, a Korean world champion. Okay, and it defeated it into the game, into the Go game. Go game is much more complex than chess, by the way. Okay, it is played in Korea and China and all, and it is very, very complex. Every move you make, you can go and read it on Google. Every move you make, there are 3 million options which you can make a move on. So they always used to say that AI cannot defeat in chess. It defeated long time back Gary Kasparov, AI or IBM's AI, IBM Blue. It defeated Gary Kasparov long time back. But in 2015, the DeepMind AI, AlphaGo, it defeated the Go world champion in 3-2 games. And world actually woke up to this fact that AI has become so powerful that it is playing Go. Then Google bought this company, DeepMind, and they developed a game which was AlphaZero. And AlphaZero played not only with any human being, it played only with AlphaGo and learned the game. 3,000 years of human knowledge, it learned in 40 days. 40 दिनों में उसने पूरे गेम को सीख लिया. It has never played with any human being. Now, the thing is that with AlphaGo, a human can actually win. There is a 4% probability to win that game. Okay, with AlphaGo. But with AlphaZero, the humans have got 0% probability now. You cannot win from AlphaZero. And why the heck they are investing so much of amount and $2.25 million in developing this kind of capability? You know what will happen? Tomorrow, if we walk into a war scenario with countries of this, like US and all, developed nations which have got AI capability of this nature, our commanders will not have any chance of winning that. They are developing applications like JADC2 and all, which is actually a game based on game theories. Okay, on their side, AI will be telling them what to fight and what to not to fight. Okay, where to send your army and troops and infantry. It will be like Krishna Bhagwan. So that is the capability the AI is developing now, and they are developing this capability. We have to become aware of this and also see that we also do have this capability in our hands too. I will not talk about it much. A causal entropy maximization, an MIT professor actually proposed it. But what he is trying to tell us, that we have become intelligent not due to God. We became intelligent due to entropy. We became intelligent on this earth and put our own celestial object like satellites into the orbit in 13.8 billion years when this universe got created. It is all due to entropy or second law of thermodynamics. The more complexity around us, we became more intelligent. We learned how to copy it, and he proved it by developing a software where they call it Entropica, and that software actually learned how to make and how to have the maximum options in its hand. Okay, and it learned on its own. More complexity given to it learned. It became intelligent. Okay, so it proved that. What I'm trying to tell you is that very soon, we have, from amoeba, we have developed our human brain, we have become humans. Now, the software will get integrated with us. Okay, that's a biodigestal fusion, which is their next possibility. Yeah, Dr.
Sir,
Vijay.
excuse me, sir. Sir, you may go for 10-minute break. As per schedule of ATAL, you have to give 10-minute break for to participate. You may
Okay.
join by 8. You may join by 8, sir. You have to give 10-minute break as per ATAL schedule.
No, that's perfectly all right, Dr. Dev. We can start from here and let's go for 10 minutes break. And after 8, how much time I do have in my hand?
Sir, you may take 1 hour 15 minutes continuous.
Okay,
And then,
wonderful.
sir, yes, sir. And then question answer session.
Wonderful.
Inter-
So I'll give probably 1 hour more, not 1.5 hours. Okay, I'll be
Yes.
ending my presentation, and then we will have questions. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so 10 minutes break.
Thank you.
Sir, break time is over. You may start, sir. Sir, you are mute right now.
Yeah, okay, Dr. Dev, I'll start.
Yes, sir.
Let
Thank
me
you.
just let me share my screen. So, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was here at right. So let's look at from the perspective of AI that the different countries are working on different part of AI. The most important, like IBM has got a project, they call it Brain in a Box by 2020. Though they are delayed, but that is the whole idea was that they wanted to give world with neuromorphic computing a brain, a silicon brain, which can be trained. They call it Seed AI. That is another development which is happening, which will be similar to our kids, our child. And as we train our child over 20 years, 21 years, and it becomes an adult, we become an adult. Similarly, AI will be trained and it will become an adult over a period of time. The differential will be that we become adult in 21 years, but this AI will become an adult in 21 months, probably, or 21 days, I don't know. Okay. So whole idea is that how do we do a whole brain emulation? That is where they are talking about. They wanted to download the human brain into silicon and they will create a emulation of yours. That means you will exist on cloud too. And that guy will tell you what exactly you like, what kind of things you plan to buy, all that they will be telling, and it will learning as you progress and do in your life. Your emulation will also do the like, but you will be on the cloud. That will be your avatar. Okay, so that is another perspective which they are looking at. Brain-computer interface, very soon. We are typing and talking to computers today, doing an affective computing. The computers identified our voice, our gestures, but very soon we'll think and computers will operate. It is already there, gentlemen. You can go on YouTube and hit brain-computer interface. People in comatose, they're already communicating through their AI is converting their thought process and translating for us that what these humans are thinking. Very soon we'll be not typing. So why we should be afraid of AI? Okay, let's try to understand that aspect of it. Why Bill Gates came out recently and said that why can't we understand it? हमें बात समझ में क्यों नहीं आ रही है? So let us try to, with all this background, I think you'll be able to appreciate. Look on the left-hand side of my screen. I will find we humans on the intelligence staircase on this earth, we are on the top. We operate between 90 to 140 IQ level. Down below us, few stairs down below us is chimpanzee. It operates between 30 to 40 IQ level. Go to a nearest chimpanzee or Jew, wherever you guys are, find out a Jew. Go to the chimpanzee or a gorilla. Don't go to gorilla. Gorilla is much more powerful. Go to a chimpanzee and try to explain to him algebra or trigonometric theorem to him. Any abstract sciences. वो क्या करेगा आपके साथ मेरे को नहीं मालूम, मारेगा जरूर. So we humans which operate between 90 to 140 IQ level, we cannot explain algebra or trigonometric theorem to gorilla or chimpanzee, which are the next intelligent prani on this earth, a trigonometric theorem or algebra. Below, few steps down below is chicken or intelligence scale. They're intelligent too. They do have 15, 20 IQ level. They manage their kids too. Okay. What we do with them? We eat them day in and day out. So something which is 100 IQ level below us, like chicken, we are eating them with chicken chili, chicken butter masala, I don't know what else. We are eating them day in, day out. करोड़ों मार देते हैं रोज और खा जाते हैं. Go down below that, the insect is there. Bees, makhi, machhar, they are also intelligent. They do have certain IQ levels. What we have done, we have announced a chemical warfare against them. We have obliterated them from our world. अपने कमरे में मच्छर रहता भी नहीं है हमारे पास, कोई मक्खी भी नहीं है, बीज भी नहीं दिखते हैं अब. Okay, but actually we are learning from them. So that is something, that is what is happening. Now, if you look on, go to the right hand side of my screen, this whole intelligence, we at 90 to 140 IQ level, down below to 5 and 10 IQ level of ants and bees. There is a biological range of intelligence on this earth. AI, when artificial general intelligence will come in, it will operate at 5,000 IQ level. And artificial super intelligence, it will operate at 12,500 IQ level. So you can well imagine why we should be afraid of it. We humans eat chicken, which is hardly 100 IQ level below us. It will be very easy for our ASI to obliterate human race. And that is what we call it, the perverse instantiation. So what is perverse instantiation? Why? And a lot of technologies are being developed to contain it. But the perverse instantiation is the biggest problem state. What we are trying to tell, that if you will give a problem statement to ASI, a super intelligence, it may interpret in such a way which will be detrimental to human beings. Let me give you an example. If we go and tell artificial super intelligence, which is at 12,500 IQ level, कि भाई इस दुनिया में हमें भूख लगता है, we feel hungry, why don't you obliterate hunger from this earth? And ASI may think, it may interpret that भूख किसे लगता है? Humans को. So अगर humans को खत्म कर देंगे तो भूख लगना खत्म हो जाएगा. And you know how easy it is to obliterate human beings, right? So COVID-19 में हम लोग 2 साल तक कमरों में बंद रहे हैं. You know how afraid we were, how many people died due to that. So it is so easy for us to obliterate human beings on this earth, right? He can, and he is ASI operating at 12,500 IQ level. You can well imagine that what it can do. Where we are today on AI, if you look at, we have got a deep mind. It's at 2.5 million neurons. It simulates 2.5 million neurons, जो एक मच्छर के दिमाग के बराबर है. Very soon we'll be crossing the rat brain and then the human brain, that is AGI, and then equal to all the collective human intelligence, AI will reach, that is artificial super intelligence. So gentlemen, imminent intelligent explosion is there. AI takeoff has already happened. We have got two options. We have got an option where it may prove to make us immortals or take us to extinction, or we may go extinct. But this technology is coming in very fast. If you look from the trajectory, it is bending. It is coming in. The timelines, what we predicted by 2030, it may happen in 2026. I don't know. So it is bending. The trajectory is bending. And that is what has happened with technology. So let us try to understand what immortality and extinction means to us. We live with an average lifespan of 70 years, right? This is what we are today. At time of our freedom, our life expectancy was around 45, 50 odd. Now it has increased by 20 years. But humans are not well satisfied with that. We are trying to push it so that we can be alive from long time, 150 years, 200 years. Now there are technologies being developed. Google has launched a company known as Calico. They are leveraging artificial intelligence to predict the human genome. We have got 700 million genomes into our DNA. We don't know which one has to be taken out, though with CRISPR technology, we know exactly, and our genome has been digitized already. We know out of, once we take it out, we can cure some of the diseases like Wolf syndrome today. Probably tomorrow, diabetes and cancer can be treated. But we don't know how many more genomes has to be impacted into our DNA so that we stop aging. हम बूढ़े होने की प्रक्रिया रुक जाए हमारी. That is where AI is being leveraged now to predict which are the genomes we may touch so that we'll stop getting old. Okay, that is where AI. AI will help us in taking us from red to green, the earth. It will bring in new technologies on AR, VR, and MR, mixed realities. Everything will become three-dimensional and interactive. So we will experience things. हम किताब से रट्टा नहीं मारेंगे आगे, हम एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे, चाहे वो हिस्ट्री हो, चाहे मैथ्स हो, ओके, और पीरियोडिक टेबल हो, हम एक्सपीरियंस करेंगे, उसको देखेंगे, इंटरेक्ट करेंगे उसके साथ. That is what AI is bringing in. That kind of learning will be available to us. Look at from the ethical side of it. Ethics is a big question mark on AI. Can we teach it the human values? We just talked about good AI and bad AI. So how do you ensure to have a good AI? We have to have an AI which is transparent, which is explainable, which is reversible, which is trainable, which is human-led. Okay, it's a big question. And a lot of questions are being asked on this. I'll give you an example here. Autonomous cars, which is driving and recently killed a lady, a cyclist in US, and there was a lot of hoopla on that. Tomorrow, what is happening with these cars is that when AI is going to drive and when we are driving, when we drive, and let's imagine we have got two pedestrians on the left-hand side, दो लोग चल रहे हैं बाएं तरफ, और दाहिने एक दीवार है और हमारा ब्रेक फेल कर जाता है. What we will do? We'll hit the wall or we'll kill these two pedestrians who are on the left. Invariably, as a humans, we'll hit the wall, we'll put ourselves on danger, but we'll not kill people. But imagine an AI is driving the car today and same problem happens, the brake fails. What AI will do? AI top priority will be to save the passenger. And after the pedestrian, if there is a Maidan or something where he can drive and probably stop it, he will kill the pedestrian because they are not humans for him. They are just an object. And then stop the car. That is the value ethical system problem. That is the value or alignment which we need to make AI. Because if AI is aligned with human values, then only it will become a good AI. So there is a lot of research going on and people are trying to answer this question. Sanskrit is being touted as a language which is an unambiguous language, very structured, very rich. Probably that will revive back to talk to AI. There was a Rick Bates NASA research on that. And they are talking about, yes, AI can adopt Sanskrit to actually, when you will want to talk to AI, we will be leveraging languages like Sanskrit. And that a lot of research needs to happen on that. They're also researching upon our Puranas, which can actually help them giving a mathematical model to create good AI. Okay, a lot of work going on that area. So our things have been there. And let me give you this thing which we talk about, Amrit. See, in Hindu mythology, we had got three levels actually. The humans, Devtas and Brahma. You know the differences between Devtas and us were only two things. One was superpowers, like Indra has got Vajra, we have got laser power today. Rama has got your Brahmastra, and we have got the nuclear bombs, the fusion bombs today, and ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles today. So we have got all those, humans have already developed those capabilities of Devtas. One thing is not there, and that is Amrit. But AI is being touted to help us in developing this Amrit, where we will stop becoming old. That is a great thing. That is a great analogy which is there. I just wanted to point it out to you guys. So AI is being touted to take us from Homo sapiens to Homo deus, which is nothing. Homo deus is nothing if you look from I just gave you an example from our mythology. They are Devtas. That is Homo Deus. And read this book. There is a wonderful book by Harari on Homo Deus and Homo sapiens. Read Homo Deus. AI will help us in moving. We are currently troubled with war, famine and disease. हम कोविड से परेशान थे, हम भूख और प्यास से परेशान रहते हैं, हम वॉर से परेशान रहते हैं, लड़ाइयां होती रहती है देशों के बीच में. AI will help us in going away from that and become Homo Deus. We'll be tracking not war, famine and disease, we'll be tracking immortality, happiness and divinity. Everything will be done by AI. We'll probably become more research oriented, develop new things. We'll probably seek more happiness, okay, because AI will be doing it. IBM has developed a technology, they call it precision agriculture, where AI will sow the seed, it will grow it up because it knows exactly what kind of water and nutrients are needed and when water will be available because it is connected to weather.com data. It will know that exactly how much water has to be given to the plants and what nutrients. Grow the plant, reap it. When the time will come, it will cut it off, process it. So, गेहूं से आटा बना लेगा, चावल बना लेगा धान से. So it will process it. Then it will cook the food. So there are restaurants already now where you can actually go in and from your mobile device, you can order AI for food and AI cooks the food for you and serves it. They are there in Europe, in America and China. Okay, very soon in India also, there is a startup which is working on that direction. And that kind of AI will become available in India too. Okay, it will cook the food for you and also serve it on your table. Autonomous car will take you from one place to another. So we will be seeking immortality, we'll be seeking happiness, and we'll be seeking divinity. We'll become Devtas, we'll become Homo Deus with help of AI. There is something, another aspect of AI which we need to understand. If you look from down below, this is nuclear bomb. You know, if you remember, if you read history, you know that the small, the chota brother, a small brother, elder brother, whatever they named it, the nuclear bomb, they put it on Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and 1 million people died in 5 seconds. और कितने लोग अपंग हो गए वहां पे, generations बर्बाद हो गई वहां की. But once they did that, they put these 2 bombs, little brother, in Japan. Japan surrendered. So America understood this is a decisive strategic advantage. And they immediately signed up a non-proliferation treaty, all those countries which had nuclear bombs. They stopped the technology to be spreading. India, after 32 years, हमें 32 साल लगा इस technology को हासिल करने में, nuclear bombs को. We did the Pokhran in 1974. Then they developed ICBMs and IRBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles, intermediate range ballistic missiles and all. They developed it, Star Wars, and they can put a bomb in any country from anywhere. They immediately understood this is a decisive strategic advantage. They can defeat any country across and dominate the world. So they put up a ban on cryogenic engine because these missiles need cryogenic engine. It took 25 years for us. 25 साल लगा हमें अपना पहला रॉकेट छोड़ने में. Now they are developing Singleton or Thanos. That is artificial superintelligence. If they are first and we don't ensure them to ensure that it makes a soft landing, we are looking at a permanent or perpetual servitude. हम ऐसी गुलामी की तरफ देख रहे हैं जहां हम खुश रहेंगे. हमें खाना होगा टेबल पे, घूमेंगे हम, लेकिन हमारे पास एक चीज नहीं होगी और वो है स्वायत्तता. The freedom to make decisions. That is very critical for us to understand. There will be no catching up, gentlemen. Today, if you look at 100 top companies in AI, they're all in Northern America. China is catching up very fast. India is not on Industrial Revolution 4.0 map, and there will be no catching up. Look at these top 100 companies in AI. Be it on consultation, AI bots, vision, auto, robotics, cybersecurity, core AI, text analysis generation, IoT and IoT, commerce, fintech, insurance, others. We are not there. That is very critical for us to understand. And I exhort all the industries and academia to start establishing AI innovation hubs and start working towards it, be it from any domain, from agriculture, renewable energy, mechanical sciences, civil engineering. They need to start focus. Maximum investment in AI is happening in the IT industry at this point of time. Government and all are making investment, but they are making very slow investment into AI. Okay. Top companies, be it in automotive, manufacturing, consumers, finance, agriculture, energy, healthcare, they're already leveraging AI in either doing real-time optimization, strategic optimization, predictive analytics, predictive maintenance, or forecasting. They're leveraging AI for doing these things. Look from the perspective, one thing we need to understand, wherever there is an ROI and there is a data available, AI is being implemented. Okay. So data richness is very important. AI works on data. It is very, very critical. We are looking at an hyper-competitive digital enterprise where data will be an opportunity. It will be central authority will be not there. It will be a distributed thing. If you don't have an AI strategy, you are going to die in the world that is coming. What kind of jobs will be left out to us? Jobs where compassion is needed and where creativity is or strategy is needed. A job like a CEO, a merger and acquisition expert, a sales and marketing director, these jobs will be left out. Jobs which can be optimized and compassion is not needed, like truck driver, hematologist, dishwasher, telesales, security guard, all AI is going to take over. Jobs which can be auto-optimized, but it needs a lot of creativity, scientists and artists. That is where humans will be still there. Or jobs like elderly companion, your crisis hotline volunteers, your home school teacher. These jobs which need compassion, they will be left out to us. Okay? Look at that. Jobs which needs creativity and strategy, but can be compassion is not needed, AI will be leveraged by scientists and engineers and all. But where there is the creativity and strategy is less, AI will completely take over. Where it can be optimized and compassion is not needed, all those jobs will be taken over completely by AI, will be pushed out. But humans will be still there where compassion is needed and leverage AI a lot. Similar thing will happen where creativity, strategy, and compassion is needed. So this is the kind of a job world which is coming in. Jobs today with the AI, current capability of AI, jobs below 60K, $60,000 per annum. These jobs are already at risk. The store clerks, personal care aides, retail sales, waiters, cashiers, maids and house cleaners, teacher assistants, these are all going to go away. Jobs still left out to humans will be physicians, servers, dentists, computer information managers, judges. These jobs will be still left out to humans. Okay, but you know this bar, this line is going to go up. As the technology matures, more and more jobs will be at risk. So what we need to do, we have to become critical thinkers. We have to start learning how to push the envelope. We have to start living a naturally curious life. Don't get easily overwhelmed and love math and science, gentlemen. That is very critical for us. Okay? You can do your own Google search. You know this gentleman, Putin? He recently came out and said, artificial intelligence is the future. Not only for Russia, but for all humankind. It comes with colossal opportunities, but also threats that are difficult to predict. Whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. They are very clear. Read the last line. Whoever becomes the leader in this sphere will become the ruler of the world. This is Putin. China is already publishing more papers on AI than America. Maximum deals in AI which is happening today is happening in Northern America. US is pumping in more than $3 trillion into AI, in NLP, in machine learning, in computer vision, in technology platforms, in intelligent UAVs, intelligent robots, self-driving, assisted driving, processor computer chips, speech recognition. China is pumping in 148 or $184 billion currently. There is a new world order coming in, gentlemen. which is partnered by companies. So companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, Facebook, OpenAI, they have made hands. You know, the Apple revenue size is so large that they are larger than the 17th country in this world. दुनिया के 17वें देश जो है पैसा के मामला में उससे ज्यादा पैसा एप्पल कमाता है. These companies have made hands. You can go and hit their website, Partnership on AI. And they have adopted a strategy, they call it AI first strategy. हम जो भी करेंगे AI को आगे रख के करेंगे. They are sharing information, they are sharing IPs. We have to start doing it. And I believe India has got all the right talents, right GDP, per capita, food grain production, length of Indian roads. You look from the data perspective, we have got the biggest opportunity of the century if we invest into AI and take a leadership. That is where we can become the Vishwaguru. So what we are doing, gentlemen, we are partners to technology firms, we are partners to educational institutions, even IIIT Bhagalpur, we are partners to. We are partners to Leading India.ai, Pune Management Association, NISIA and all. We are partners to IBM, Microsoft and all technology firms. We work with them very closely. That is what Vitti Research Foundation and Vitti AI Technologies are. We are establishing AI innovation hubs across India, which has got high performance computing, which has got neuromorphic computing labs, VLSI design and neuromorphic computing, MR, VR and IoT labs. We are establishing this, working with people onto different projects. We are intervening into education. We call it AI for all. We have adopted AI for all. Business to academia, business to community, business to government. We have launched multiple programs. We are doing multiple projects into healthcare, finance, technology, education, aviation, public welfare, agriculture, freight and logistics. From Vitti Research Foundation, we are developing multiple products of our own, be it traffic management system or virtual nervous system or Project Doody or Project Oath, optimal antibiotic therapy. We are working into these technologies. We are there, gentlemen, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, Twitter, and I'll ask each one of you to work with us, be our partners, join hands with Vitti. Okay, search me out. I'm also available. My name is Kundan Lal. I'm also available. Any one of you needs any help, any support, I'm available. We can join hands. You can note down my number on this slide. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm open for questions, gentlemen.
So, participants, if you are having some question, you may discuss with sir.
Hello. Hello. Yes, sir. How AI and ML will benefit the agricultural industry, except in the form of vehicle or machine or something like that?
There is a lot of ways and means. AI is already impacting agriculture. I told you about precision agriculture. IBM calls it precision agriculture, where AI is walking into sowing the seed. वो खेत में बो भी रहा है, उसको ग्रो भी कर रहा है, उतना ही पानी और न्यूट्रिएंट देता है जो उसके ग्रोथ के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड इट नोस कब पानी पड़ेगा और कब नहीं पड़ेगा. उसको रीप कर रहा है, प्रोसेस कर रहा है, खाना पका रहा है. ऑल दोज थिंग्स इज डूइंग. दैट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर. होल चीज हैंडलिंग इट. Obviously, Dr. A lot of AI-based robotic implementations are. Lot of prediction which is based on AI, जो किसानों के लिए मोबाइल पे आ जाता है. Okay, the processes, it is teaching processes how to grow certain things, what care has to be taken. AI can interact, you can talk to it. And so there is a lot of implementation on agriculture is happening. You can go ahead and Google it. You'll find a lot of implementations, a lot of use cases of AI into agriculture.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to ask where do we stand right now in NLP at the world stage, and what can be done in this regard?
we don't have any technology with us, so we don't stand anywhere. Let me tell you this way, okay? We don't stand anywhere. The technology is there in US with through companies like Chat, OpenAI and all. They have developed GPT-3 and GPT-4. हम नकल करते हैं और नकल में विश्वास रखते हैं, तो हम उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं, लेकिन हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है on this, on NLP.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Good evening, sir. Nilpur Pathak is this side.
Yeah, Pathak sir.
Sir, actually, I'm want to ask that कि just in India, the weather is changed in every moment. So, in agricultural field, how can AI and ML bifurcate that? कि बिकॉज के आप अब खुद जानते होगे सर कि मतलब आज के टाइम में जैसे बरसात का मौसम है, ऑल दैट है, जितनी भी चीजें हैं वो एकदम से चेंज हो गई हैं। ठंड जितनी होनी चाहिए वो नहीं हो रही है, जितनी गर्मी होनी चाहिए उससे ज्यादा हो रही है। ये सारी चीजें कैसे हम एआई और एमएल के थ्रू हम किस तरीके से इम्प्लीमेंट करें सर?
So that prediction, see, आप और हम implement करने की बात नहीं है, और the weather data set जो है और how it is changing, we can teach AI, and there's a lot of work going on into that direction, and they are
Yes, sir.
leveraging AI to predict the currents, the weather information, okay, and predict how the weather is going to be and how it will change. जो गर्मी बढ़ रही है उसको भी प्रिडिक्ट करने में और मैनेज करने में एआई को लिवरेज किया जा रहा है, ओके?
Yes, sir.
सो एआई इनोवेशंस में एआई को लिवरेज किया जा रहा है. So there is
Yes,
a lot
sir.
of work going on weather also, okay? And I think if we go much more deeper into it, we can also think
Yes, sir.
of other ways and means to develop. Like we are doing one project Doody, where we are
Yes, sir.
trying to develop a robotic implementation, because drinking water is going to be a big problem in coming decade. पीने की पानी 40% लोगों के पास अवेलेबल नहीं होगी.
Yes,
अगर
sir.
आप नीति आयोग का रिपोर्ट देखिएगा तो वी आर डेवलप. बड़ा रीजन है कि हम अपने तालाब पॉन्ड्स को बर्बाद कर दे रहे हैं, उसमें कूड़ा फेंक
बिल्कुल
देते हैं,
बिल्कुल सर।
इनऑर्गेनिक वेस्ट है, जूता है, चप्पल है, प्लास्टिक है, हम फेंक रहे
Yes,
हैं
sir.
उसमें. तो उसको साफ करना बड़ा जरूरी है. नहीं साफ करेंगे तो हमारा वाटर एक्विफर्स जो है, ग्राउंड वाटर, वो चार्ज नहीं होगा. ओके, सो दैट इज
एंड
वेरी
सर
वेरी.
जो या एंड द वेदर प्रेडिक्शन जो होती है, जब हम वेदर प्रेडिक्शन चाहे न्यूज में देखें हम, चाहे अब हम बाय नेट देखें, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमें रिजल्ट मिलता नहीं है. वेदर प्रेडिक्शंस जो है हमारी एक प्रेडिक्शन हो जाती है, बट आफ्टर दैट उसके बाद फिर चेंजेस हो जाते हैं क्योंकि एवरीथिंग इज चेंज.
वो जो प्रिडिक्शन है, वेदर प्रिडिक्शन, वहां अब एआई का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है. ओके,
यस सर.
and but it depends upon lot of, because weather prediction is very very complex. It is not
Yes,
so
sir.
easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Lot of
Yes, sir.
parameters goes into a weather prediction.
Yes,
So
sir.
that is where the computational capabilities like quantum computers are being used now. And as these
Yes, sir.
computers will become much more better, more computational capability, and AI also becomes better, we'll have better
Okay,
results
sir.
into our. लेकिन
Okay,
ऐसा
sir.
नहीं है, वेदर डाटा पे जो प्रिडिक्शंस आज के दिन में है वो काफी कुछ सही होते हैं. ओके,
Yes,
पहले
sir.
उतना नहीं होते थे, अभी बढ़ गया है उसकी सही
हम्म.
होना. ओके, बट
Yes, sir.
वेदर भी खराब हो रहा है, धीरे धीरे गर्म होते जा रही है
Yes.
वेदर.
बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल सर, बिल्कुल. ओके सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच.
हेलो सर.
हेलो.
हाँ सर, आई वांट टू नो सर कि एनएलपी सर लाइक कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है सर हमारे लिए. जस्ट लाइक आई एम एमटेक स्टूडेंट सर, तो हमारे लिए एनएलपी सर कितना इम्पोर्टेंट है, मतलब इस पे
NLP is
फोकस.
a natural language processing, is a capability where you can talk to computer and where you can chat with computer just like humans. Okay, so importance, I don't know in terms what you are looking at, but let me tell you that in near future we'll be talking to our computers more. Okay, in every aspect of, be it customer support, be it sales, we'll be talking to our computers more and more. And AI, or the capability of talking to humans, that is going to be leveraged more. So if you are thinking about developing something or implementing something where the chat is involved, okay, you need to start thinking about it. The natural language process.
थैंक यू
Be
सर.
it text to speech or speech to speech, whatever it is.
थैंक यू सर.
Thank you.
Any more question from your side? Is there anyone who is curious to ask question? So, okay, thank you so much, respected Kundan sir,
Thank you,
to
Dr.
to give your valuable time and share your valuable knowledge with us. You explained us about the 5 types of AI that is changing our world and how technology is creating the income inequality. You beautifully defined AI and deep learning advancements that earlier only 1% uses the voice search, but now more than 10% users uses the voice search now. AI is today's paradigm. You explained how AI is bringing the industrial revolution. You told us about AI focus area and why so afraid AI. You shared the data about how much China and US are investing in AI. I want to thank you again, respected Kundan sir, for your valuable contribution to this activity. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dilip. Take care. And thank you, everybody.